Have you ever wondered why a barbell is called a barbell? I realize most of you probably haven't, and I understand that, but hear me out. While I'm sure the history on how the barbell got its name is interesting, that's not why I'm here. The truth is, a barbell is called a barbell because one day someone made up the word. Having a sound that represents an object makes it easy to talk about in conversation, but that doesn't mean the word itself has any meaning. We could just as easily call that piece of metal an apple, and it would be just as accurate. In truth, a barbell is, well, no sound I can make could truly describe the thing. You might say a barbell is the sound of it being lifted, or the way it reflects light. The reality is that piece of metal we lift is just as much barbell as I am. Okay, you might say, but how does this help me out? This is a fitness page after all, so what's the point? The point I'm trying to get to is motivation. The point I'm trying to make is that you are in control of your own reality. You and no one else gets to decide what something is or isn't. I'll be honest with you guys, when I hear the word deadlift, I can't help but think of everything attached to that word. Sure, there's some good motivational stuff, like Eddie Hall going through months of therapy to put himself in a dark enough place to lift that 500 kg. I mean, that's one of the most motivating things ever, especially the part where you see his wife's expression after the lift. And if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. But there's also a lot of really annoying stuff attached to the word too. Instagram influencers using the lift to sell clothes, internet people talking about it in general. There's not much we can do about it. For better or worse, words carry with them a lot of baggage, and the truth is that many of us see lifting as an escape from modern reality, and constantly being reminded of it with a word can make it difficult to keep our minds from going back there. So what is it I'm trying to say here? Well, if a word takes you out of whatever world you've created for yourself when you're lifting and brings you back to this modern day of bills and TikTok, then why not change the word? Rather than calling a deadlift, why not call it something that has to do with whatever it is that motivates you? Like I said, picking up a barbell is not a deadlift. That's just what we call it, so you could use any sound to describe it. It doesn't even need to make sense. If you like the modern portrayal of Vikings, why not call it something that has to do with that? Maybe you like the idea of building a body like a Greek god. You could easily name all of your lifts after different mythological gods that represent specific muscles. This guy has massive biceps, so now I'll change the name of a bicep curl to represent him. This guy's really fast, and this exercise makes you fast, so now I'll change the name to represent that speed I'm after. The options really are endless. Sure, you'll be living in what might be seen as a fantasy world, but what's wrong with that? If the Nords of Skyrim or the Orcs from Warcraft make you want to lift some heavy weight, then I say who cares if what you call your exercises sounds weird to normal people. In fact, I wouldn't even tell them. Take pride in the fact that no one else is doing what you're doing. Take pride in the fact that you've taken another step towards true independence. You don't exist in the same place everyone else does. Don't allow yourself to be restricted by words someone else made up. Your life is your own and you can do whatever you want with it. I'll tell you that my training log hasn't looked normal for a very long time, and I still smile every time I write my workout for the day. Maybe this sounds silly to most of you, but I know there will be those few of you out there who are like me, and I hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching.